Hello besties, it's Kira. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video we are doing my October wrap-up, which I'm looking at my calendar and it's literally like a week left of the month, and I always do this to myself where I feel like I've read nothing, but I still have like maybe a little over a week to finish more books. So I'm thinking in the new year I'm gonna start posting my TBR when there's like a week left in the month, and then do my wrap up maybe whenever it falls in the first week of next month. This tiny ass wrap up is what you're getting. If you want to see other books that I read in this month, and follow my socials down below and my Goodreads and stuff if you want to stay updated with me. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me, and let's just get right into it. So this first book I actually started last month, but I had nothing to read, so I ended up finishing it this month. Jasper Vale by Devney Perry, the fourth book in the Eden series. This is about Louise and Jasper. They have an accidental marriage in Vegas, and they end up going through with the wedding, and it's kind of a marriage of convenience because she wants to show her parents that she's like stable and is not like impulsive and, you know, crazy. He wants a date to his ex-wife's wedding. They stay married for like 3 months and then they plan to get a divorce, but you know how it is. I gave this a 3 to 5 stars. I was so excited because I was like, marriage of convenience, like this is up my alley. But I felt no chemistry between these two characters. Like, their conversations were so bland. I was like, I know you're kind of already together, but like, get to know each other. There was no getting to know each other. Like, there was nothing. And because it was just like a average 3 stars, I don't really remember. Like, I'm not saying it was like terrible. I love her writing. I didn't love this book, but I loved the writing. I love that they're just quick, short, easy, small town romance books. So 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't even realize, but I picked up another marriage of convenience book, I think because that marriage of convenience didn't do it for me. I picked up another one, obviously, and it was Serpent and Dove by Shelby Muharan. I think I read these books for a video if you want to check it out. I think much I realistically read in a week. I don't know if I put much of my thoughts in that video, but check it out. Okay, like I said, this is a marriage of convenience between a witch and a witch hunter, and let me just say, I actually really loved this. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. There's a lot of mixed reviews about this series, but I'm so glad that I liked it. I love these two characters. They were such opposites. I loved our female main character specifically. Lou, she was incredible. She literally just said whatever she wanted to say. Like, she had no filter whatsoever. She was such a strong female main character. And then our main male character, Reed, he's kind of like a very religious boy. It's like good boy, bad girl trope. I ate this up. It was so good. And I love Shelby Muharan's writing style. And I definitely recommend, even though it's like the end of October, you still have a week from when I'm filming this. So if you want to pick this up, I definitely recommend. I'm excited to see where the series and the relationship goes from here. I loved it. Definitely recommend. Stuff I picked up, First Down by Grace Riley, the first book in the Beyond the Play series. This is the football one. She has to tutor him because he's like failing some class that she's also taking. They have to fake date so they can get her ex to like back off. He's also on the football team. I gave this a 3 to 5 stars. Like, it was cute, but like, it wasn't my favorite type of thing. I feel like it was a little insta-lovey. I don't even remember, and I feel like I just read this too. I can't remember if it was really spicy or not. I think it was. It was okay. Average 3 stars. But I recommend if you want just like a quick football-y romance for this time of year. Sure, pick it up. Apparently I was in the witch mood because I picked up another book about witches, and this was Bewitched by Laura Alahassa. I'm sorry if I'm so butchering that name. And this I have never heard anybody talk about, and I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's not like bad at all means. Like, I loved this book. I loved her writing style. I just didn't want to put it down. The storyline is one that I'd never heard before. Like, whenever the main female character, Selene, uses her powers, she like loses a memory. One day she accidentally wakes up a curse, and what was his name? Menon? I think it's Menon? The cursed guy. He thinks that she's his long lost wife, The male main character, like, I get it. It's fantasy. The men are always, like, a little bit sketchy. Like, you love them one second and then you hate them the next. He kind of gives me, like, Jax or, Wrath kind of vibes, where, like, they do, like, the sweetest things without knowing it and then turn around and then do the most out-of-pocket, stupid crap I've ever seen, and then I want to kill them. If he doesn't grovel in the next book so goddamn hard, I'm going to physically jump through the fucking pages and kill him. I'm not gonna get into it. But anyway, he was a frustrating character. This was also like a modern day fantasy, which I was not expecting at all, because she started talking about like San Francisco and all the states and countries and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is like really cool, because they were like talking about like regular stuff, but like at the same time they're supernaturals in the world. I think this is a first in a series. I know it's supposed to be long with the character building and the world building. I feel like that wasn't too bad. I felt like the plot was definitely dragged along. I'm very excited to continue with the series. Perfect read for October. The vibes were so good. So good. 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's not a wrap-up without a hockey romance book, and my pick of this month was Play With Me by Becca Mack. This is the second book in the Playing for Keeps series. It's about Jenny and Garrett. Garrett is one of the players on the hockey team, and then Jenny is Carter from the first book's younger sister. It's a little bit of forbidden romance, friends with benefits, which I don't usually love friends to lovers or best friends to lovers, but this one was so cute. I really, really liked it. I liked it a lot more than the first book, and I felt like we actually had some development. I mean, yeah, they're doing some spicy time, like a lot, but like it's a bit of a slow burn, which I loved. I just think because they were becoming friends during the benefits thing, the characters you could really feel really like ended up caring about each other, and I love that. I still can't decide if I want to give it a 4.25 or a 4.5. I think, now that I thought about it, maybe a 4.25. I loved kind of the found family that's in this series as well. You get to see other couples. I mean, the previous book, then you get to see Adam, then you introduce to a new character in this book. I definitely recommend just getting through the first book, 4.25. Very excited to continue with the series. The next book I read on my Kindle, and it was The Fallback Plan by Melanie Jacobson. This was like a really short book, but the cover just gives fall, and I wanted a silly little fall romance. Gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. I think it's like a single dad, where he's kind of like the guardian of his niece, and she's coming back into town after not being there for so long, buys a bar, he's like a cop, and there's things going on, stuff like that. I give it a 3 to 5 stars. I read this in one day. I kind of skimmed at some points because like the mystery didn't really care for. So like when that scene came up, I was just like, I don't really care, so I skipped ahead. Bit of a slow burn, but I mean, it's only 200 pages, so I don't know how much of a slow burn you can really do, but it was so insta-lovey. Average 3 stars. I'll probably never think about it again. I also had a DNF this month, which I kind of forgot about because I DNF'd it, and I can't remember if I read it before The Fallback Plan or after, but I'll just talk about it here. And it was Awkward in October by Teresa G. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I made it 172 pages in. I don't know why I forced myself to read 170 pages, because I'm just gonna go out and say it right now, this is a spoiler, but they started talking about feet. And I don't know why I didn't let the book be when they started talking about feet. I don't know why I kept reading, because I was like, why are they talking about feet? And I still continued to read it. So I should have DNF'd it right there. But then, this is another spoiler, but they were gonna have some boom boom time, and then she started talking about vomit, and I have a severe fear of that, so I was like, no. I cut it off there. The girl main character really annoyed me, but I loved the male main character. He was like awesome. I loved him. He was so fun, and I wish we got his point of view. The plot was weird. I don't want to talk about this book anymore. I DNF'd it. And lastly, I'll just talk about the book that I'm currently reading. I'm actually filming a video for this whole series, so stay tuned in probably many months from now, depending on how long it takes me to read the series. But Harry Potter So people are probably shocked, very excited, all the above. Started this a couple days ago. I'm currently on page 113. I definitely will finish it by the end of the month. But like I said, I'm filming a whole reading vlog on this series with all my thoughts. I'm pretty sure it's going to be spoiler. The first 100 pages were very slow. Wasn't sure if it was for me, but I did think it was very interesting. The last chapter that I read really picked up, and I was like, oh, this is good. Hagrid and Harry are my favorite characters. I love them so much. I'm starting to love Ron. Draco, I do not like. Hermione, I think, is a big main character. She seems like a boss-ass bitch. Good for her. Very magical, you know, all that kind of stuff. Very intrigued to see where the story goes from here because it's pretty short. Stay tuned for the reading vlog in a few months from now. My full in-depth reactions, all that stuff. Those are all of my books that I have read this month thus far. Once again, we still have like over a week left in the month, so I will get a lot more books read. It's just the way that I decided to schedule these videos. It's coming out super early. I definitely will be changing that in the new year, so follow all my socials down below along with my Goodreads if you want to check out and stay updated with what I am actually reading. There's other things like my Amazon wish list. Other stuff is down there. Yeah, next week will be my TBR. I think, again, I'm just going to choose my TBR because I have a lot of books that are on my radar and I'm a little scared of the TBR jar. Pick what I want to read. So I think now I'm just going to pick it myself and then tell you guys. That is all from me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by me. Notifications on. I post every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!